Okay, so I've very much struggled with like finding my personality and who I am as a human being. I know it sounds kind of weird, but my entire life I've always been torn between like, wearing pretty dresses or wearing grunge clothes or maybe one day wearing colorful clothes. Like, I feel like I'm always on the fence about what I like. I kind of understood recently that basically your brain, the route you go to find your personality as a child, and the only way you can find your personality is by trying things, okay? So let's say one day you go through a goth phase. That's okay. You're going through a phase to figure out what you like and what styles you're into, what colors you like, because everything is developed by our brain, like preferences wise. Everything is just complete choice about like what our preferences are. Like you could like rock music and I could like indie, like it doesn't matter. It sounds like a fashion issue. Well, I mean it like aesthetically too, like house designs, everything. Like, but I've struggled with my wardrobe quite a lot. Where I'll buy like a ton of clothes, like I'll be like a manic phase and I'll buy like a ton of clothes where I'm like, ooh, I want to look like really like hip hop, or like I want to be goth or grunge, and I'll buy like a bunch of clothes and then never wear them again basically after my manic phase is over. And I realized the one thing that I consistently come back to my entire life is always like really classical dainty dresses. That's the one thing that I've always just been like, that is what I feel comfortable, and I always keep them. Like, they're timeless. They truly are. So I'm trying to buy more things for my wardrobe that are, representation of that, because I feel like that's what I'm kind of like falling into is my style. Like, I love having colored hair. I love like looking alternative. I love like being an e-girl, all those things. But I feel like what I feel happiest in and consistently in is like this kind of style. Like very dainty dresses. Dresses my entire life have always been a thing. I wonder if I can find the book that says like, it's about a girl that owned 100 dresses, and I had that as a kid, and I always dreamed of having 100 dresses. But anyways, it's interesting. Smoking will hurt your health. In moderation, it's fine, and cigarettes are really bad for you. CBD is not. Anyways, this isn't going out properly. Another thing, I do have some bad news. Like really bad. So you guys know how I rescued a cat the other day, right? I found a stray cat on the street. Oh, thank you. Thank you. I found a stray cat that was heavily matted and had like bugs in its coat, and it was declawed. And so I took it in, I shaved it, we took it to the vet, we got its microchip checked. They said they couldn't find an owner. We went to another vet and they did actually find the owners, and we were like, yay, happy. But found out that the owners lost the cat on the same street they live. And also that they had lost their other cat as well, their other Persian. So I got really bad vibes. Well, we were like, okay, well, as long as they don't let the cat again. My friends went to their house a day later, and the cat was outside in front of a car in the street. So right after they lost the cat and I reunited it with them, they lost it again. So at this point, I don't know what to do. I called a few places, and basically, like, I think personally, in my opinion, it's animal abuse. I wouldn't think it's animal abuse if the cat had claws, but because the cat is literally surgically declawed, I don't think that is fair to the cat to be let outside. It doesn't know what it's getting into, and if a coyote came up to it, it wouldn't be able to defend itself. So the only thing we can do at this point is I called the police, the non-emergency number, the sheriff's office, because that's where they handle animal abuse reports. And they said they're going to dispatch a unit to go do an animal welfare check. So they said they'll call me and they'll keep me updated. I have to not miss the call, though, so I probably will miss it, but I'll call them back to make sure, because I want an update. But my guess is they're probably going to do a wellness check, and they're going to be like, oh, everything's fine, and then there's nothing else they can do. And the cat's probably going to die because it'll get attacked by something or hit by a car, and that's really sad. But at this point, like, I've done all I can do. I can sleep easy at night knowing, I did the best route I could. Declawed a cat? Yeah, it's really abusive. So basically, a lot of people back in the day used to remove the claws of the cats because they were scared of the cat scratching them or clawing up their furniture, because it was convenient to humans. But the thing is, we realized in the last couple dozen years that when you cut off the claws,